Sorry, I didn't really hear that. Welcome back to the show. My apologies for that. I'll reset this in just a few seconds. Sorry, didn't hear that again. I think that was my fault this time, though. I was trying to adjust my settings. That's hilarious. Oh, this kid just raged out. Alright, so get this. Oh, wait, what was I talking about? Or not get this. Sorry, back to the point. Oh, dang it. I actually it closed my menu. I don't even know how to get back to the other character mismatched? Oh man, what's up with this, bro? This is so heinous. How do I switch characters? Alright, so last I left off, I was talking about this whole like the whole strategy, or the whole reason why players end up shooting, or end up like when you draw, or when you're juking a person, and when you run towards a person, when you run towards a person, sometimes they miss, like, or they'll like aim like up and off to the sides, or why they miss. But another reason is because it's like physics. They just notice the physics of like your chest running at them, because it's like what area that they're pointing at in your body, and then the physics kind of throws it off and whatnot. It's like magnetism or something of that nature. So I want to say this was an inventory, but it wasn't an inventory. Oh, workshop. That's what it was. Workshop and character. Alright, so here, this is Victor, I guess. To keep going from the last place I left off, story. Or sorry, level 1, and then story. Story. Victor is a hardcore submachine gun geek, and his greatest joy is to hole up in his garage, research, modify, and paint his submachine guns, which have reduced reloading time after, and then more. His modifications. That's cool. Character looks completely different in this than what they had like overall, but whatever.
I'm going in first, as usual.
That's so me. That's so funny.
I'll get the gun.
That's probably me too. As in like
follow me.
That's so me.
I'll go around. Wait for my call.
That's so
ambush,
me.
But don't panic.
That's so me.
Focus fire.
That's hilarious. That's so me. That's so me. That's so me. That's so hilarious me. That's so me.
I'm hit. Help.
Alright, that's not likely as me.
All in. Now.
That's almost like me.
Get the airdrop.
That's almost me.
I got bandages. Don't worry.
That's so like not real.
Head to the safe zone.
Sorry. That's so lame. That's kind of cool.
Let's find a vehicle.
That is like so me, bro. So 10 of these cost 100 UC. And that's to unlock Victor's voice, which I really don't care to do, but that's funny.
Don't stick around.
It has some more.
Go ahead. I'll look for a vehicle. Go straight, or zigzag if you're being fired on.
So this is how they pay this person.
Not bad. Don't fire. Not a problem. Or is it? Watch your surroundings. I need ammo. Like now. Guns be with us. I only have a pan. Does someone have a gun? Enemy spotted. For real this time. I sense danger ahead. Get to the circle and heal up. Turn the mic on. I have supplies. Wait, never mind. Get down! You're blocking my view! It smells really bad down here. I need a scope.
That's funny. That's cool. Too expensive though. 100 UC is only like $1. It's like $2. It's only like $1, so that's why it's way too expensive. I didn't get paid by this game, so I don't see why I should ever really pay for any extracurricular type stuff, bro. Switch character to Victor. And since they just released this character, I'm going straight to Evogram. Oh, and it's... Oh, man, the only place I get in SMG is Survive Till Dawn 2. So I'm going to check what my clan training is for today. Also... Oh, nice. So my clan training for today is Bedhead. Again, that's 2 in a row. Total damage healed in any mode, 200. Rewards 120 clan activity and 50 clan points. Completed today, 76 of 200. That's kind of lame. I already have 30 of 100 / 30 of 300 points for the clan event. For the current event, the voyage. And now to go complete Big Spender by at least purchasing 1 paint can, which is at least 8,000 BP right now from the Royale Pass section. If you can afford that. If not, I recommend the crates. If you haven't really, if you haven't been doing that. The only reason I'm getting the paint material is because eventually I hope to either get that Glacier skin or get a super dope skin that they have out. Technically, the only one I've actually, out of all the skins that I've liked so far is the Glacier skin. The only other one was kind of the Terrafang, except only at the upgraded point. The Ultimate looks lame, so I just leave it at, so I mean, the upgraded kind of looks cool. But I really wouldn't buy either or. If I got them, that would have been cool. I actually spent quite a lot on this. I spent like 200 to 300 UC. Which isn't quite a lot, but actually I thought I spent quite a lot more. I spent quite a lot of days, is what it was. Because it was just day by day at 10 UC each, which I forgot is what it was. But I mean, like, legitimately, out of my own money, out of me wanting to spend into like this garbage, and out of me realizing that these are enemy groups, that's way too much for me to have even spent. So I mean, that was like a mistake for me to have done. But that's kind of what happens. The M4 though, super fresh, super dope. I guess it's because I use it so often that it probably overheats in battle. With how many kills I get, how low or the fact that they don't like really let you like, or they don't really maintenance these, I guess is what it would probably be in your head psychologically. So I think that's the psychological offsets. I wonder if I have to like, I wonder if that's why I started thinking about this. Sorry, this concept to reality is what this skin is making me think of, because prior to Vikendi being released, or this is like Vikendi and whatnot. But if you consider the dynamics that they add, like the physics engine, because it's an NVIDIA physics engine is basically what this game is architecturally coded off of. So the G36C being a weapon that heavily overheats, brand new when you get it in that game, you're technically using each gun is basically like brand new per account. So it's like starting off a brand new gun and whatnot. So with the G36C, for example, they only run it in Vikendi because it has a high chance of overheating with heavy usage. So they play that even in the game, like so that the players don't go around. So they don't have like a durability type option during the match, because players wouldn't be switching guns that often. I guess it's what it is, and I guess the guns that you pick up also would have some like lower durability or whatnot. But it's just kind of what happens. But I'm just that much of a gung-ho weapons master that it's just, I'm just that much of a master that it just hits. But back to the physics aspects. I mean, that's kind of why they hit this with the M4. I used my M4 so often back in the day that it became, I would say it was weaker with the shots after a while. It seems like a joke, but people took like 10 to 15 more shots after a while to kill. Whether you want to claim it or not, if you check out my past recordings, at first I would kill people in 1 to 2 shots with an M4. After a while, 10 to 15 to 30 shots is legitimately what it takes to take a person down. Whether it be from an old spring heavy overheating, warped barrel, warped damage barrel, warped springs, or I mean not spring, firing mechanism spring, if not just the trigger springs, but the firing mechanism springs, like up in the chamber that goes from like from the hammer to the bullet and whatnot, and then and then like shooting the bullet out the barrel and whatnot. But like basically every bit of the firing mechanics that they take into consideration for these weapons and whatnot. And mainly if you consider it being an M4 and an M416, an M416. M416 is how I used to coin it, because there's no real M416 variant to this. It doesn't seem as an M416 type setup. Even the M4 is like just an M4. The M16A4 is just an M16A4. Completely different, even though they're really, really similar in like design and whatnot. The M416, sorry, the M416, the M4116. Sorry, that's what I was thinking right now in my head earlier too, and I just said it this time. The M416, dang. Technically, it's supposed to be like a mix mash of both guns, but it really isn't. It has that streamline up of a shot, but just nowhere close to as much power. Nowhere close to as much power. It's like they took into consideration like the firing dynamics and whatnot, and they shoot the shots out as fast, if not faster, but it's like weaker. They're like weaker shots. They're quicker, but weaker. So I mean, it makes sense, but it is what it is. By far one of my favorite guns, though, the M416. In game and in real life. The M4 is by far one of my favorite guns. The AK is kind of cool, but chunky, clunky. Not enough controlled shots. Even with your original conceptual single shot, single fire, the recoil and spread that gun has is just way too bad. Like, I'm not too sure if it's due to like overheating, balance, like they didn't balance it right. Like, it might be a whole magnetism type issue with the AK-47 and the AKM and the AK-47 type variants. I think like the AKU, I think, or the AK. That's what the AKM reminds me of, the AKU. That's why they did this 7C's rendition, where it looks more like the AK. It's like a minigun. It's like a SMG rendition of the AK-47. I would check my web browser right now, but I'm not too sure if I have anything bad in there. Sorry, and I don't mean like anything bad, like any like adult rated information, but I mean, I just don't know if I was looking up anything personal that I wouldn't want my name or face being broadcast out on the stream, just that, like, ever, like, technically. So oh, whoa, that means the Asia servers, due to that last invite. I wonder if this guy, like, that's funny. At least he got like off my list. He just sent me an invite for some random reason and then gets mad at me. Like, what are you getting mad at me for? Man, that's so not funny. No, he didn't erase me. He just went offline. At least I didn't flip out like I normally do. Talking trash all day. Sorry. Man, I'm so stressed out now. I can't even think of what I was thinking of. What was I thinking? Oh, whoa, I have like less than 5 days to complete and get 4 more golden compasses, 20 or 40 more. Yeah, 40 more silver compasses and as many bronze compasses as I can possibly find. Hopefully like 200 to 300 more. Sorry. Man, I'm starting to stress out right now. Like, I'm trying to legitimately figure out what I was like, where I was going with this, but I zoned out so bad. I'm just like, boom. I'm just like, boom, son. Like, no. Like, it sounded even bad. Like, me even trying to like come up with a good example was even so horrendous because I'm in such a bad spot. It's just like, like humdrum. I don't even want to come up with something good right now. Well, that's cool. I guess I could at least repay that. That's hilarious. I feel kind of bad doing like not. Huh. Okay, that's why. I was gonna do this anyways. That's cool. I think I kicked him out last time. But I just kicked everyone out. I have rage issues right now. So bad recently because I've just been getting betrayed by so many. And I don't mean like people. I shouldn't really be that mad at people in game just due to the fact that they have a lot less to. They have a lot more to go off of, a lot more information to go off of, but a lot less like instantly. Like, the reason I say a lot more is because I'm not too sure what network they're being funneled into my network through or whatnot. But that's legitimately what I mean. It's just, this is kind of what happens. Oh man. It's just crazy heinous, but I mean, it's just how these companies do it, and it's just not cool. But that's cool. I thought this cute. I thought this chick was way cute earlier or before, but I mean the subliminal, dude. All right, so I deal with lucid dream states, astral projections, and whatnot. I deal with astral projections since it's a solidified science. That's what I claim it as, coin it as, regardless now. So I get a lot of rage issues lately, and these chicks being in my dream states and me not being what they're vying for. It's like, how are you like even? All right, so when you think of like the galaxies and everything that we see before us, these are called These are technically me. My celestial body is what all these galaxies, cosmos, and everything are basically. You guys are all basically my kids. Unfucking fortunately, I hate to put it in that way, but that's basically what you guys are. You guys are like my kids. You guys stem from me in one way or another. I would never really coin it as my kids because I never cared to have it as such. But you guys are technically my property, my assets, my like either you're. Oh, sorry. Sometimes it's not even that you guys are my kids. You guys are my or like my kids. That's why I say like my kids, because sometimes you guys are just like my territory and my clients and whatnot within my creation, or within what I within what I protected and within what I upheld and whatnot. So I mean, like half these like I hate to explain. Like the only reason I don't explain this is because me getting into like heavy explanation about this is like heavy backstory based. And then I don't mean backstory based. You have to have like the whole backstory in order to really get into the whole actual dynamics as to how this works and what type of physical pain they're actually trying to put me through that they think is just psychological, but psychological pain leads to physical pain regardless, and physical pain is actually prior to psychological pain regardless of what they want to claim, because everything is incepted to be a physical offset prior to a psychological offset, because it's how can I psychologically cause this physical pain, but you're going about causing physical pain as the main point. So there's no such thing as psychological ever being ahead or ever being first. It's always physical pain prior to psychological pain, regardless of what they sell. So with that example, so let's say you guys are all within my actual body. If you guys watch Adventure Time, like one of the late seasons, I think like season 8, I think, they made an episode, and this is when I was in my dream states, lucid dream states, trying to find a lot of these companies, and these were some of the companies that I guess I ended up contacting. I'm not too sure if I ended up contacting them or if actually it was basically, or no, you know what it was? These are all the companies that stemmed from my from my conversations at the time. And I don't mean conversations with any people or any pedophiles claiming to be me, but legitimately just my conversations and whatnot. But with that being stated, you guys are all like a fragment of my body, so to speak, is what it is. So regardless of what your actions, you're causing me physical pain. Like your penis is not really your penis. Do you get it? It's just a part of like either my leg, arm, wherever your bloodline stems from in the galaxy. It's shocking, right? So I mean, when you guys go around and like think you're doing something smart, sometimes it causes physical pain. So when a whore goes and like spreads her legs the wrong way to a bunch of pedophiles, I can feel that. whether you want to lie about it or not. Like, worse when they try to get into my astral projections, which are solidified sciences based off of like a lot of physics, and I mean a lot of people that paid for this. So I mean that's just that, and or not paid for this, but a lot of people that dropped research into this. Sorry, that's what it was. So they can't have like any so that they can't have so that I don't get manipulated, basically. So I mean, when these whores go out and about in astral projections and whatnot, and they whore themselves out, kind of like that movie Sucker Punch. Yeah, bro, I can feel every single last bit of it. I know exactly everything that they went through. So when the bitch tries to lie to me face to face, I'm like, whore, I am liable to swing straight at your bitch ass face. Get out my face. So yeah, that's technically why the rage issues happen. But with these chicks, they kind of stabbed me in the back and whatnot. They kind of didn't at first, but I'm pretty sure they were the whole time. So kind of had to kick them out. Got them off my friends list. I do that with like most of these people. Like, here's another example. This chick sounded cute like when I heard her, but I knew she was like either fat or had fat hips, and I knew she was either a whore or had slept around with a lot of guys. That's what fat hips are. That means that they won't tell you their history, but they've slept with over 1 million plus guys, bro. And that's that. Regardless of what they want to claim, it's 1 million plus guys. So back to the point. I'm kind of just stuck here right now. I wanted to do some Survive Till Dawn too. Sorry. But I'm kind of stuck here trying to breathe. Trying to recollect exactly where I was going with this. So So, I guess I'll get some Survival Dawn 2 started. I should probably do Darkest Night. That's what I'm thinking. Darkest Night. That is what it was. It was Darkest Night. I messed this one up hardcore. Survive Till Dawn 2 doesn't have that many SMGs and whatnot. You find them in the buildings, but not that, or here and there, loosely scattered, like loosely. I say that lightly because it is kind of like here and there. Unless I can find some. I'm just gonna exit the match. I have to check first because I don't recall if I can actually find SMGs that often. I know I find shotguns and SMGs here and there, but seeing if I was trying to recollect if I find SMGs. I just know for a fact Darkest Night has SMGs because I get so mad that I don't find an AK or an AKM or even an M4 until like actually not even close to like the last night. It's just heinous, or the last like zone or whatever. It's so bad.